We are in Krakow at Atmosphere Conference, and my guest is Andrzej Grzesik from eBay. Hello, Andrzej.
Hi.
Hi, Andrzej. Could you please tell us what exactly do you do?
I do a couple of things, or maybe sometimes one could say way too many things. You could describe it as build distributed systems, and because distributed systems at scale are complex and complicated. Plus, if you introduce people to that, makes it get even more funny. I talk to people, talk to technology, try to make technology do what people wanted, and then find out what people actually wanted, which means talk to people even more. So email-driven development, scripting, and programming at the same time. Usually in odd hours, because we work with the US, we work with China, we work with, well, globally. So in a global place like eBay, somebody always works, so if you want to reach out to certain people, you don't get to sleep that much. But I'm the night owl, so that's not a problem.
And you're also the organizer of
a conference called GeeCON, which is a great event for Java developers. We've just had our 7th edition in Krakow. We had 1,200 attendees, more or less. I don't know the actual numbers. And it was awesome.
It was awesome. That's nice. Well, you're a speaker here at Atmosphere Conference. What are you going to speak about?
So I have two presentations in here. The first one is about the JDK command line tools that nobody knows about. Everybody who works with Java has already a lot of tools built in to ship with the JDK, but people rarely use them. I thought that it's something that everybody knows, but you can do it without a third party. No, I need a profiler or something. No, you don't. And from that surprise, I decided to make a talk. So far, it's been successful. I'm curious how the attendees here will react. And the second talk is about building, our experiences from building parts of continuous delivery pipelines at eBay. So I'm talking about our journey of how we build and test software. We started, of course, with Jenkins as everyone, and then we went through VMs to now we're very, very much containerized, but we also have some VMs, and we have some strange problems there and some unique usage patterns in certain places, so I hope it's interesting.
You live and work in London, so if we were to compare Polish DevOps scene with the London one, is it more popular there or here?
If you just look at the word usage, London is 200% DevOps. The sad part is some companies just reskin their sysadmin roles into DevOps, and then nothing changed. And to me, DevOps is more about developers working with operations, talking together. Actually, it can be the same person doing both, or it can be groups of people working together. It's about the merging of the two functions. So just labeling something doesn't work. So in London there are places which are absolutely awesome, in which developers try to actually understand the systems and build their distributed systems and think inclusively of the VMs or hardware, and think of things like monitoring. So things like that normal developers don't usually think about. In Krakow, right now, I don't know. I know that there are some people and more people, that are interested in that, because at a certain scale we have to. But it's hard to say, because, as you said, I live in London. So even though I sometimes visit Poland, I don't know everything.
But speaking about people who are interested in DevOps, what kind of people attend such conferences as Atmosphere?
I would say two groups of people. First, sysadmins. It seems like a conference for me, I'll go. And then there is a growing number of people who I would call curious people. So there is this new DevOps thing, this mythical whale. Let's see what this is about. And then everybody finds something interesting for themselves there.
All right. And if you were to convince some new people to come to the next edition of Atmosphere, what would you say? Was it worth to join us?
Come and learn some things and talk to people that you usually don't get to talk to, because you learn so much more, and you'll find more items on your to-do or reading lists. To me, that's very motivating. I always come out of here full of energy and with a lengthy list of things that I need to read about and explore. But we work with computers, and so it's constantly learning. So that's to me, that's fun. I hope you share the fun and can come and want to come.
So the last question, you said come and learn something. Could you please tell us what DevOps is in your mind?
To me, it's certainly not a person. To me, it's a mentality of connecting, the art of doing software with thinking and about how the software is being run and used and operated. So if
put that in one sentence.
I don't know. I don't know if there is a good definition. To me, it's about being more aware of your software. Not just one person does this and the other person does something else. If you try to go one step further, to me that's DevOps. If your developers think about the operations people, yes, that's DevOps. If they talk, that might be DevOps happening. If there is just a developer just playing with something and not thinking about that, that's not DevOps. It's really hard to say what it is, though. I don't know. It might be like perfect. It's something like with perfection. We want to get there, but it's not about achieving that. It's about the way.
Okay. So I hope it's clear for everyone.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Thank you for this conversation.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.